I am out for my afternoon walk, evening walk. I have been doing this every day since I got home from visiting Bris. I'm in a pink tracksuit. It's got some stains on it. And it needs to be washed. And I don't usually do this, but for some reason I just felt the urge to vlog. Don't know why. There's someone up there, I don't even care. I'm just gonna film and just not give a shit. Anyway, I've been taking a lot of time for myself lately, like a lot. With business, with just everything. A lot of personal time. I've really been, honestly, there's probably not one word to sum it all up, but I feel like I've just been really figuring everything out. And I haven't landed anywhere in particular. I mean, I've come to some good conclusions, but I'm finally, not even finally, what am I trying to say? I've been processing a lot mentally. My mental state had not been the best for like about a month. I feel like I was just really, really up and down. That's usually not me. I'm an emotional person, but mentally, usually I'm pretty good. And I just feel like the past month, mentally, I had not been doing well at all. And I've been going through so many changes, and I've been realizing so much about my life and just all the things that I don't want. And I'm starting to realize more of what I do want. And it's hard because then it's like when you start to realize how much you don't want, you're like, well, how long have I not wanted this? And more than that, you're also like, well, how the fuck do I change this and get rid of this? And with everything, you can't just get rid of it easily. You know, I've definitely already been taking steps to changing things. Like, for example, this afternoon walk has become part of my routine, part of my self-care, my self-love. Just a support system for me. Because I realized that I did not have enough support systems and rituals and practices in place for me. And it actually makes me really sad. Because I didn't have them in place for myself, because I didn't feel I deserved it. And I've realized that, and I feel like I'm grieving that, along with all the things I don't want anymore. It's not as simple as just like not wanting it. It's like a deep level of like, I've just been doing things and saying yes to things and thinking I wanted things because I never felt worthy of wanting things I really wanted. So, does that make sense? Like, I've just been in here at my spot. I've just been wanting things, not even for the sake of wanting things. How do I explain this? I've been living with such self-abandonment and just not choosing things for myself and not actually asking myself what I really wanted. And I've just been going with not even the flow. Like, yes, you know, people say like, oh, you just go with the flow kind of person. I definitely am that kind of person, but it's not my flow that I've been going with, if that makes sense. I've been like just doing things for the sake of doing them because I think I should be. And just so much conditioning and so much people pleasing. And I mean, I stopped a lot of people pleasing for a long time, and I thought I was doing things that I wanted over the past like 6 months. That's a car. It was a dog. I thought there was a lot that I wanted, and it's okay that things change, but when it was like the foundation of everything you're building shit on, I don't know, it hits a lot harder, a lot heavier when you realize that it's not actually what you want. I'm guessing this is what people call their quarter-life crisis. 25. And like, it's not like the end of the world or anything, but it feels like a lot of just grief and letting go of so much suffering and existing as a certain way for so long. I've been covering the microphone. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I've been doing more routines and more practices for my mental well-being and my emotional well-being. And it's not that I didn't do any, it's just that I didn't do them consistently, and I wasn't nourishing myself enough. And then when life started getting stressful, you'd think that, oh, okay, well, I need to nourish myself more. I wasn't doing that. Even talking about it now makes me a bit breathless, because, yeah. But anywho, I think I'm vlogging for fun, and I just felt like it. I don't know what this sort of vlog's about. Maybe it's just a little catch up on my life. Maybe it's just a little video to share what's been going on with all my lovely subscribers. I could see if there's a channel message coming through. There's like a pretty sunset that's just happened, and the sky's a bit purple and pinky over there. It's really cute. There's been a lot of heart chakra work. Just a lot of heart work, just a lot of... Did you guys hear that? Just a lot of emotional shit. But the difference is that I'm taking things slow, and I never used to take things slow. I've always operated with such like go-ness. And anytime, I don't know, I feel like I've always lived so quickly. Even like with my emotional work, I feel like I never actually gave myself the time to process and just to be. I feel like I always had to prove my worth and be on to the next thing and on to fixing the next thing. And I think the space that I'm in right now is just like, there's things that are coming up, there's things that I'm letting go of, there's things that I'm accepting. But the biggest part of it all is that there's this, I feel like I'm in like I'm getting emotional. I feel like I'm in a safe container right now with myself. I've never had that before consistently, where I'm just allowing myself to just exist and not have it all figured out. And there isn't this like insane pressure on my shoulders. Like there's so much more relief that I've just been having for myself, and just a bit of freedom, and like I can breathe, you know? And I've just lived so long putting so much pressure on myself to be fucking perfect and to exist a certain way that other people needed me at, so that I would feel valuable. You know, it's such a codependency wound, such a self-abandonment wound. I see it, I can identify it, but now I'm finally like, I've created this space within myself and my physical world that feels supportive, and it feels compassionate and soft and like a home that you want to go back to. And I feel like I can just unfold naturally. And like I said, there's some business question marks that I have right now. There's a lot that I don't know what's happening. And again, in my past self, I would used to rush to figure out all the answers because of like this need to control and this need to prove my worth, whilst carrying so much. And it was all subconscious, of course. I didn't always know I was doing this. Like sometimes I would catch myself and I would think I would fix it, but again, that was part of the perfection shit. And now it's like, yeah, these question marks, they're still there. And that's okay, because I'll figure it out when I need to figure it out. It'll come to me when it needs to. It'll land when there's space for it. But right now, the space, well, the priority for the space that I have right now is just nourishing my body, my mind, my emotions, figuring out things that don't work for me and figuring out things that do work for me. And I feel like I'm a baby. I feel like I'm a baby that's just been born, and I'm learning how to mother myself in the way that I deserved, in the way that I still deserve. And it's this nice, warm, strange feeling. And I'm proud of myself, and yeah, it's an interesting spot to be in. It's definitely this like threshold, this like sort of initiation and transition period. And I'm okay with that. I don't know what it's all going to look like, but I have a feeling that it's going to be really supportive, and it's going to be a reflection of me. And that's what matters. And that's what freaking matters. Yeah, and it's weird because I don't have the next steps. I have some ideas. I have some inklings. I have some plans. I have some things that I want. But it's not all figured out. And like I said, that is okay. It's funny, I actually didn't care that there's a couple there. I don't even know if this video can hear me. I hope so. I'm guessing someone maybe needed to hear this as well today. I don't know if you need to know all the details of what's going on in my life, but whatever I guess came through for me or whatever I've been experiencing, I'm sure there are other people out there experiencing very similar things. Confirmation birth. And I've been, asking my spirit guides today to receive messages, to receive guidance, and nothing's come through. Except for this feeling of just going inwards. And this feeling of just sitting with the knowing that the guidance is to just be, and to just take it all in, and to just accept and allow where you're at. There are days where there will be no movement forward, that seem like movement forward, right? There'll be days where there's no clear direction. There'll be days where it feels a little bit vague and what's going on. But there'll be days where the priority is to just be so in the moment. With your body, with your heart, with your emotions. And if this is sounding to you, if this is sounding ugh, kind of work, if it's ugh, rolls your eyes sort of things, that used to be me. And then I realized that was the problem. That days like this, self-care and self-love routines like this, and just systems that support you like this, if it feels like a chore, if it feels like, yeah, whatever, what's next, what's coming in for me, if that's the feeling that rises within you, it could be very similar to me with maybe there's a part of you that feels unworthy of having your needs met. Maybe nourishment to you feels like a chore because it was not made a priority for you. Maybe you were made to go without asking or needing or wanting, and maybe you were praised for it. Maybe you never knew how deep that wound went, and so when the topic of self-love and nourishment and all this stuff comes up, all this I've been saying, and I say, oh, be present with yourself, be present with your body, and all of that sounds like, yeah, whatever. It's literally everything you ever craved and ever wanted. And I can say that with 100% certainty. It's everything you've ever craved and wanted, but never been allowed to have. Or at least at some point in time you weren't allowed to have it. And then you believed. Then you believed it. And then you built everything off on top of that belief of, I'm strong when I don't need. I'm strong when I don't ask for support or for love, or I allow myself to have it. Maybe you built off of the beliefs of your needs were unworthy, or you didn't deserve to have the things you needed met or given to you. Whatever it is for you, you'll know. And that's how self-abandonment shows up, and that's how perfectionism shows up, and that's how this feeling of it's never enough shows up. And that's why you always experience burnout, or things always fall apart, because there's no support. Not because there isn't, but because you've created a space where you're meant to somehow survive without it. And we can't. We can't survive without it. And that is because you're human. That's because we're all human. And everything needs support to live and to thrive. Even a fucking tree needs oxygen and sun and water to thrive and become the tallest tree that it is meant to be. Like, it doesn't just happen on its own, but that doesn't make the tree any less powerful, beautiful, strong. It just makes it a tree. And that is exactly what you are. A big fucking tree. You're human. And it is in your nature to need support. All the many kinds. To not just survive, but to live a life that you're deserving of living. And that's what I'm realizing, and that's the process I'm going through. And that's why I feel like a brand new fucking baby, because I feel like that's the space I'm creating, and it does feel new, and it does feel strange, and it does feel a bit uncomfortable. And some of the conditioning tries to sneak up on me, but I return to my body every day, and I ask my body what it needs, and I wait for the answer, because that voice gets louder and louder every day. It was quiet at first because it was never listened to before. It was never, that trust wasn't built. I mean, I've done a lot of work on my body already, but this is just a different layer to it, you know? It's a different layer. So if you are experiencing something similar, or if you've also been, feeling this and going through all these things, I want you to know that you aren't alone. You deserve to be supported. And you're realizing and experiencing all of this now because you're going to create something really beautiful. And what you're going to create, whether it's your dream life, whether it's a business, whether it's a projects and art, or just create friendships and relationships, or whatever the fuck it is for you, you are building it on a foundation that is so supportive of you. And you needed this, because whatever you're going to build is going to be grand and beautiful and huge, and I feel it in my bones. And you don't have to have all the answers right now. You just got to learn to trust all the things that you feel and give them what they're needing. And then eventually, all of the other stuff that you're going to create will come through as well. And you'll respond exactly how you need to, exactly how you're meant to, because you've practiced that with your own needs already. And I'm really fucking excited. And I hope you are too. And I hope this video has served you in some way. Because I know that talking about all this and being here with you on my walk to my park has been serving me too. So now I'm going to put the phone down and I'm going to breathe, I'm going to meditate, and I'm just going to ask my body what else it needs. And I'm going to give it to myself, because that's what I deserve. I love you.